Imagine waking up, grabbing your phone and seeing hundreds of comments in your new YouTube video. It sounds amazing, but then how do you spend hours typing the same replies over and over again? So I'm going to show you how I put a root comment responder using n8n. So whether you're a content creator trying to boost your engagement or just someone who loves automation, this tutorial is for you. If you don't know what n8n is, it's an automation platform that lets you connect apps, APIs, and services without writing a single line of code. Let's get into it. Okay, first off, we have to start up with a trigger. Something has to trigger this workflow to run. So to do that, we click on this node. Let's create a trigger node. So we have different types of trigger node. We can trigger it manually on app events using apps like Telegram, Mission, and Airtable. And schedule on webhook call. So normally it says this is a YouTube comment responder. It would be nice to trigger it maybe on a schedule. It can run every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes to check out for new comments on YouTube and trigger the workflow. But for now, working with trigger with manually triggering this workflow. So let's click on trigger manually. Let's run this node. All right. So now this is successful. The next thing is to go get our YouTube video. So let's search for YouTube node. Okay. So now YouTube node has different actions you can take on the channel, on playlists, playlist items, video action. So there's no specific action for comments right now. So what we have to do is get the video, analyze it, and take out the comments for Groq AI to respond to those comments. So click on get a video. All right. Now we have to set up some credentials. We have to set up our YouTube API credential and also set up our Groq AI key. So right now, let's start with YouTube credential. Let's click on create new credential. So this credential needs a client ID, a client secrets, for it to have to authenticate. So to do that, we go to Google Console. Let's go create an API key from Google. So let's sign in. Signed in. The next thing is I have a project I've already created here, but if you want, you can create a project by clicking here and you start a new project. So let's just start a new project. You can name your project. Let's call this YouTube comments responder, right? From the section, if you like that, and create a project. So now working with that project we just created. Yeah. So after creating a project, the next thing is to go to API and services. API services, let's go credentials. Then let's create credentials. We're creating 2 credentials here. We're creating an API key and a client ID. So let's create credentials. First, let's start with API key. Okay, so this is our API key. You can go copy. Let's go copy it and paste it somewhere. So we'll be using the letter and paste it here. Our next thing is to create our client's ID. So to do that, let's create another credentials, authentication client's ID. Okay, so let's configure consent screen. Let's started. So let's give our app a name. Let's just give it YouTube comments. YouTube comments AI agents. support email. Let me use my email to do this. So let's go to next. For audience, let's make it available to external users. Okay. Then for contact information, I'll be using my email too. Now we're done. Okay. So we have created an app. Now let's go to clients and create clients. So for application type, we're choosing web application. Application, the name, we can leave it as that. Authorized JavaScript original. So we'll be adding our redirect URL. So to get that, you go to workflow, copy this redirect URL here, and paste it. So this is n8n redirect URL. Now let's create this. Alright, so this is our client ID. Can go paste it there. And these are client secrets. So before we sign in, let's do one last thing. We'll running into errors. You have to go publish this app. So right now, this app is in testing stage. So go to audience. So right now it's on testing. Click on publish. If you don't publish it, you might come across an error. So confirm. Yeah, it's now in production. So publish it. Now let's sign in with Google. Let's see if it works. Okay, right now, custom for developer submit a verification request. Right now, let's just continue. Can fix that later. So you can give the amount of access you want n8n to have. So right now, let's just select all. Can go through this and give n8n the amount of access you want. So yeah, the connection is successful. Okay, now so for the resource type, we're going with video. And the operation is get. So using get, we want to get a video so we can take the comment from that video. So now let's go pick up a specific video on a YouTube channel. So I'm going to be taking this video ID. So to get your YouTube video ID, look at after this report to sign, the rest is your video ID. So this is my video ID. I'll take it and go paste it. Then let's test this step to see if it works. Okay, so you might come across this error. So to fix this, let's go back to our Google Cloud, go to your enabled API and services. Let's enable that API. So search for YouTube API data. Alright, so let's keep this. So we'll enable this API. Okay. Now we have enabled it. Let's try that workflow again. Yeah. So it's passed successfully. So now the next thing is we are gotten our YouTube video. So we need to pick out a comment from this YouTube video for AI to respond to. So since YouTube doesn't have a specific action to pick out comments, we'll be going through HTTP request node. So let's search for HTTP. Click on that. Okay, so our method type will still be get because we are getting a comment. And for our URL here, let me show you the URL we'll be using to get this comment. I've been posting it in the description. I'll be attaching it in the description with this video. So this is a URL we'll be using. So let's show you this key name and use the key we generated for YouTube API key. So therefore our video ID will be selecting it from the inputs in those nodes. So copy this URL and go paste it and remove this video ID. I'm going to be selecting our video ID from here. So in your YouTube node, you see this input ID. So take it and let's go attach it. Let's attach it somewhere. Okay, let's copy it. So supposed to be here. Now let's paste that. All right. So now next thing is to query. Oh yeah, sorry. So now the next thing is to vary our parameters. So to do that, we'll be using few videos. Then let's give this name parts. For the value, let's use this input here. So what we want to do is we want to take out the comments so that we can give it to Groq AI to analyze and respond. Now we also add another parameter for video ID. For this, you'll be taking our video ID and that's off. Let's test this step. So the first video coming up before. Okay, so it's a mistake. Yeah, so it worked now. Alright, so that was a syntax error. So let's go back to our canvas. Now that we've gotten our comments, the next thing is to set up Groq AI to respond to these comments. So to do that, 1 minute, let's change this HTTP request name. Let's leave it though. Let's go back to our canvas. So we need to get our AI to respond to these comments. So to do that, you could choose advanced AI agents. So for this, we're using define below. Before we go ahead with this, let me add our chat model. So the model we'll be using is our Groq chat model. This is our Groq AI. So to do this, we have to create a new credentials for our Groq AI. It needs an API key. So let's go to Groq AI and go generate an API key. Alright, so let's create an API key. We can give it YouTube AI agents. Okay, let's verify some notes. And so copy this key. You can go paste it somewhere too. Sorry. So let's paste that here. Could be needing it later, or we'll be using it now. So let's go taking our API key. Let's save this, and it was successful. Now let's go back. Okay, for our model, you can decide to choose whatever model you want, or we're working with this. So let's go back. Okay, now that our Groq AI has been set up, let's go back. And so the prompt we'll be giving it is this, our comments. So for the comments, let's look for comments in this input. Okay, I see the comments here. That's good. So I'll be sending these comments. So this is a particular comment Groq AI will be responding to. So let's test this. It works. So it said, I'm glad you think so. I'm here to help you. It's okay. Well, let's just keep that. After starting our Groq AI, after getting a response from our Groq AI, now the next thing is to go post that response to the specific comments. So to do that, we'll use HTTP request. So provide HTTP request. So the method I'm going to use here is post, because we want to post the reply that we got from Groq AI. Now for the URL we'll be using here, I will also be attaching it to this video. So this is the URL we'll be using. Alright, so copy that and go paste it. Now for the authentication, we have to give create an authentication. For the credential type, let's search for Google Auth. Okay. Now we need to create another credential for this. So in this particular credential, we'll be attaching some permission or scope that will be given n8n to post or manage our comments. So that to create a new credential. So our client ID will be using the same client ID created initially. So yeah, these are client ID. Paste it. Now for our client secrets, let's copy that and go post it. Now for the scope, this scope is just like a set of permission you're giving to n8n to do things on your YouTube channel. So now you're going to give it the permission to respond to comments and manage your comments. So to do that, I'll be attaching a link to, I'll be attaching this to the video too. So this for the scope, copy it and we paste it. Then let's say this and let's authenticate with our Google. Yes, yes, the. Alright, so that was successful. Now let's go back. So we have created our authentication. Now the next thing is to attach our header. So we are using this field, there is a field below. So for the header, name will be content iPhone type. Right now, value will be application/JSON. Alright. Now, after attaching our header, the next thing will be our value, our body. So toggle this send body. Now for this, we'll be using JSON. Also for this, we'll also be using JSON. So let's go. I'll be posting this on. I'll be attaching this to the video. Or maybe I create a document and put in all these, then attach it to the video, or doing any of that. So let's paste this. So this says original. This actually my outputs. So this says original. This actually my outputs. The output gotten from Groq AI. Then this parents ID. This actually the comments. So this is the specific comment it will be responding to with this response. It's got from AI. So yeah, this is where I got the parent ID. So let's test this step and see. Oh yeah, it worked perfectly. So let's go back. So before we test this workflow and see if it all works, let's click on my workflow. Let's change the meaning. Let's call it YouTube comment responder and AI agent. Okay. So you can activate it once you're done. Maybe you can check this trigger workflow, you can change it to schedule, then activate it. But for now, we just want to test if this workflow actually works. A good prompt that will make AI respond as a normal human. Okay, so this is the reply we got from AI agent. It said, I'm glad you think so. I'm here to help you with any question or task you may have. Is there something specific you would like to talk about for ask? So this is sounding a bit off. So you can decide to remove this AI agent and use HTTP requests instead of AI agents. So with this HTTP request, you can give AI a good prompt to work with. You can tell it, all right, I wanted to ask a comment, YouTube comment responder. Don't ask specific questions like this. Like, is there something you would like me to ask or something? So with that HTTP request, you can give AI the type of response you want from it in your comment. So I hope this helps. So this is the full workflow you can use to create AI comments in your video, from your triggers to getting your video, to getting the comment, to getting a response from AI, and just like that, you now have an autonomous YouTube comment responder running on n8n. Using just few nodes and API requests. So no more manually replying to your comments. You can now have more engagement and better ranking for your videos. Follow me for more AI agent tutorials.